Hello everyone, ZIASIR here, and today we are going to study basics of trigonometry. So first thing we will do, we will understand about the trigonometry. What is trigonometry? So trigonometry is basically a combination of three words, that is tri, gon and metron. It means tri means three, gon means side and metron means measure. So trigonometry is basically measurement of three sides. We will calculate the angles and lots of things. It is also a combination of triangle and geometry. And if we are going to solve trigonometry, we must have basic idea about trigonometry and geometry. In triangle, we must have idea of right angle triangle. Basically, in trigonometry, we will discuss about right angle triangle. Let us see the right angle triangle here in the given image. Right angle triangle, and A, B and H is there and 90 degrees there. 90 degrees means right angle triangle. B is basically the base and A is the perpendicular side. Okay, and if we look from A side, then B will be the perpendicular and A will be the base. Here we are taking B as a base, A is the perpendicular and H is the hypotenuse. And if you want to calculate the value of H, A or B, then formula of H square equal to A square plus B square. If we will add the square of perpendicular and base, then we can have the square of hypotenuse side. Second thing that we must have knowledge about the quadrant. Quadrant is basically we must have idea about the x-axis and y-axis. And if you draw x-axis and a y-axis in a graph, and from 0, if we move from 0 to east side, then x-axis will be positive. If you move from 0 to west side, then x will be negative. If you move from 0 to north, then y-axis will be positive, and 0 to south side, then y will be negative. So if you take see that first quadrant, x-axis, y-axis is positive. Second quadrant, x-axis is negative and y-axis is positive. In third quadrant, x-axis is negative, y-axis is negative. And in fourth quadrant, y is negative and x is positive. So we must have basic idea about this before going to trigonometry. Trigonometry, we normally used to take three assumptions, that is sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. Theta is basically variable angle, and sine theta is the position of opposite side upon hypotenuse. If we look from the hypotenuse and adjacent, that is base side, then we can see the opposite side, and sine theta is basically the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse. Cos theta is the ratio of adjacent, that is base and hypotenuse, and tan theta is basically the ratio of opposite side and adjacent. Okay, trick to remember the trigonometric ratio, like sine theta, we discussed that it is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, tan theta is perpendicular upon base. So there is a trick, short trick that we must have to remember, that is sine cos tan, we will write above, then Pandit Badri Prasad Harhal Pure. The sine theta is equal to P by H, cos theta is equal to B by H, tan theta is equal to P by B. So we take these assumptions, and through these we will move to further discuss about the trigonometry. Another thing is, what is the use of trigonometry? Why we are discussing trigonometry? Trigonometry is used for construction work like metro. It is also used in making tunnels. It is also used in making long buildings.